Hello everyone and welcome to Social Circle. My name is Arnav
And my name is Abhijit.
and today we are going to talk about discounts in Australia. A very important topic. Everyone would love to save their money, especially when they are students. Like I can remember a little while back, I used to find activities and try to figure out discounts which would save me a little bit money. It's like a hunt that you have to do for it. But at the end, slowly and gradually through my period, like staying in Australia, I found fantastic apps and portals where you can get good discounts. What about you, Abhijit? Would you like to share some stories about it?
Oh yeah, see, the thing about discount is that when you actually come to Australia, you are international student or maybe someone who just recently arrived. You might not have just found a job and you are in a money crunch, but that doesn't mean that you can't save up on those dollars, right? And specifically for my experience, so initially I used to just live on like 7-Eleven sandwiches or maybe just go to like local places which were like cheaper and everything. That is not wrong. But once in a while you have to live up, right? So a friend of mine actually suggested one of the apps that's called Pubs Plus. So the thing is, there you get discount, and because I also work at Woolworths, so you get like on top of that you get more discount because of rewards program. And the thing is that Australia has such a nice culture, such a beautiful cuisine. So in Melbourne, if you want to explore maybe something with Greek ethnicity, something that is Indian, something Mexican, and anything, or local clubs, pubs, cafes, and or any place like if you fancy that, okay, I want to actually try that, right? You get that feeling. And so that is one of the really, really good ways. Just explore it on Pops Plus. They have reviews, they have ratings and everything, and you won't be disappointed. And talking about apps, there are a lot of different apps. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, there are plenty. And just like you, my friend took me to an amazing restaurant, a fancy place, and I thought it would be a big check that I will receive afterwards. But surprisingly, it was a heavy discount, around 40%.
What?
Yeah, like it was slashed half. And the meal was fantastic, and I was so surprised how it is happening. Then I found out it was Eat Club. And Eat Club is an app where you can find exactly the amount of restaurants that are giving you offers nearby in your location. So they have this map feature, and then they have a list of restaurants based on the duration as well, like lunch and dinner. You can just press the live restaurants and see that list. And it's fantastic. You can get a discount from 20% to up to like sometimes 60%. And it's amazing. So there is a great place called Sri Ananda Bhavan, one of my favorite restaurants. If I like South Indian, I just go there, and they have good discounts over there, as well as there are a lot of like Greek places that I like. They have some Japanese ramen places.
Oh,
Fantastic.
love those.
Yeah. So the multi cuisine, the different ethnic foods that you were talking about is the beauty of Melbourne. Were you aware about Eat Club before?
Turns out I wasn't. Like when I actually came here, so one of my friends actually did tell me about it, but I was like, yeah, it might be like some kind of application. But when I started using it, I was like, okay, now let's try this, now let's try that,
Yeah.
and everything. And turns out it's through these applications itself I found like a lot of different techniques that I'm not sure whether you are aware about it or not. So it turns out Melbourne and Australia in itself is very, very sustainable first,
Oh, yes.
right?
Yes.
So the thing is, they try to first make sure that any kind of thing that they actually do is sustainable, and they are actually trying to make sure people follow this. That means they can even give you discounts.
Yeah.
For example, so Melbourne is very, very big on coffee culture.
Yeah.
If you use any of these applications, you can try out the local cafes and everything.
Yeah.
You can look at the rating, which is like Magic Coffee, Mont Blanc, or whatever. But let me tell you, the first thing that I actually realized, like when I actually came into my uni, so they actually told me, turns out there is a hack. If you carry your own cup, so personally, I bought like one of those tumblers which keeps like kind of like a thermos. It's called Keep Cup. Keep Cup you can easily just put in your bag, and any cafe that you actually go to, you can just mention that I carry my own cup. So that means each and every time you are drinking coffee, you are saving up on those paper cups, right?
Yeah.
So that is a sustainable practice, and in order to basically what somehow make you aware that you should keep on doing that, they give you like maybe 0.5 or $1 discount. So that's one of the really, really beautiful things. And just to be sure, like if you are an international student, always carry a keep cup. That's one of the beautiful things that you can do for your own wallet and also for Mother Nature, right?
Completely agree. I think wastage and food wastage is a very big topic, very serious in Melbourne, in Australia in general.
Yeah.
And I love to see how cafes are implementing these sustainable practices, especially the Keep Cup initiative. There is another thing that I saw. It's called Too Good to Go.
Oh.
So very fascinating model. What happens is like by the end of the day, most of the restaurants or bakeries, they have surplus. They have like excessive food, which they just don't want to throw away because it's better to like use the food items. It has a perishable deadlines. It expires after a duration, but they care about freshness and they care about utilizing the food before it goes bad.
Yeah.
So I figured out an application called Too Good to Go, in which every restaurant has a surprise package box, which you can pick at a specific time, and the prices are like almost 1/3 of the original price. So like there were like few of my friends who got a big massive bakery boxes for like 1/3 of the price, and it was really good bakery items, and they enjoyed it a lot. Like and I was like, this is an amazing initiative.
Yeah.
Like we need to have such practices because Australia is massive industry. And there are a lot of big industries in Australia like food, bakery, multidiscipline cultures here. One fascinating fact, Australia is the second largest consumer of textile.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
And just like food, people are crazy about clothes.
Yeah.
So would you like to share a clothing experience of yours?
Yeah. So like personally, like many times I think a lot of my friends have actually told me that you should just shop a little bit often. Because the thing is, when I shop, I actually go crazy about it. Like if I like that, if I like this, especially if you are new in Australia, if you're here in Melbourne, do check out something that is called DFO, Direct Factory Outlet. So they are actually basically big shopping centers that are located in multiple places, and like it says, factory outlet. So they give massive amount of discounts. I mean, like you won't believe it. Like any day of the year, it's going to be much better than any other shop that you can find in any mall.
Wow.
It's not just actually fashion. It's like it's for clothing. It's for perfumes. It's for shoes and everything. Personally, for me, like whenever I actually go to these DFOs, I shop a lot at like Palermo perfume or something like that. Go for Nike shoes, Adidas, or like any other clothing brand that I want, like maybe Corners, or things like that. And the best thing is that if you are new here, just make sure that you shop. Like if you want a really good bargain, shop during June, that is end of fiscal year. Then Good Friday, and then after that, I think the best day is actually Boxing Day. It's not about boxing; it's something else.
I know.
Yeah. And apart from that, like there are a lot of different places. Like I think you have a really good collection of vintage clothing, right?
Oh yeah, like not a very massive one, but I have seen massive queues near DFO, and in one of the queues when I was standing for few hours, I was like, let me ask people about clothing, like because I see clothes connoisseurs in that queue, mostly associated with coffee. It's clothing connoisseurs, and they recommended Retro Star or vintage places within the city, and for one of the vintage I had no idea about vintage clothes, but in the city, when I first visited Retro Star, I was really awestruck. The clothing is magnificent. They had such a wide variety of collector items.
Oh,
Yeah, like for example, few big manufacturers like Levi's, Fletcher Jones, RM Williams, they like manufacture clothes in bulk and in a batch. And sometimes it is like old clothing which has been discontinued, but then it comes back in the fashion. Yeah, you know that, right?
yeah.
So they had like very fixed, limited stock of things, and it feels really precious to own them. And at the same time, the pricing is very like cheap, like it's not super expensive. So I really enjoyed that experience. Were you aware about vintage clothes before?
Turns out I wasn't like me personally. Like I used to actually like I didn't actually have this kind of collection, but what many of my friends they used to like literally go to different places or maybe like shop online. I wasn't aware about the retro star. Like they told that maybe it is on Facebook Marketplace or some other place like that. But apart from that, I think if you see like when I first came here, so at Monash there is a big orientation day. So it's like around 7 days. They actually tell you about different things that you need to know. Like okay, this is the culture. This is like maybe discount tag. This is how your curriculum is going to go. One of the best things that they actually ever did was introduce to us about an application that is called the Uni Days. And this is something that I think you are aware about.
Yeah.
Each and every student actually knows this because Uni Days actually gives you massive and best deals and massive discounts on different things, whether it is electronics, whether it is like maybe something as like shoes or something like from Platypus, Foot Locker or anything. But about clothing, it's really good. Like brands like Cotton On or maybe Corners or maybe what Ali, like these are good brands and you get like 10 to 20% off easy on top of the discount whatever is available during that time. So apart from that, have you ever like used these kind of application, and like what sort of experience do you have in the entertainment segment?
Oh my, to be honest, entertainment is a very important thing.
Yeah.
As a student, I can feel the pain. You need a break.
Yeah.
And when you are with the, what to say, limited funds,
Yeah.
you need a cheaper option with you. And I know Unidays have fantastic discounts and a lot of good offers, but I got introduced to Groupon, and both were a little bit later in my when I arrived to Melbourne. It took around 6 months for me to get these things, but if you remember, I went for a 6 people party to an arcade, and I was talking to you about it, and it was via Groupon. A fantastic discount that I got. And with Groupon, you can get big, massive discounts on activities, on tours, on one-day trips. Really fun. And I really enjoy doing these activities, especially when I'm saving some money. And it's like a bulk event where I can get my friends in it. It's hard to plan it, but once you have the discount, you can say, all right, it's not expensive. Come on, join us.
Yeah.
What type of activities do you like going for?
Oh yeah. So me personally, like I told you, Monash has like these orientation events. Apart from that, a lot of different universities like Monash, Swinburne, Deakin, University of Melbourne, they have their own clubs.
Okay.
Like personally, like in ours, it was MGA MSA, that is Monash Student Association. So they basically ask you for a standard $10, $20, something like that, or annual fee, and through there you can actually get a massive discount on different places like Village Cinemas, Meccas, or any gyms that are nearby. So these are the different companies that they have partnership with. So if you are a student, if you have this particular membership, or if you are paid for that for this club, so you are associated. For example, we used to get $10 ticket for Village Cinemas, right? That's a really good thing, right?
Yeah.
If you had a hectic week, if you want to watch a new movie or something like that, if you just like want to chill out, you go, you get that $10 ticket instead of $20, right? That's good. Apart from that, the Meccas provided us like $20 discount, or like the nearby gyms, they were like, okay, first 6 weeks are on us. And apart from that, each and every university has these kind of deals. You just need to reach out, you just need to take that, and that actually gives you that kind of extra savings. So personally for me, that was the student club experience. What about like what do you do when for like entertainment or like any kind of activity? What do you like to do?
Oh, like just like you, like a lot of student clubs, and yeah, student discounts are the best ones.
Yeah.
But post student, like once I graduated, I still wanted to enjoy my lives.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like good discounts? But the thing is, on Meetup, you can be associated with some really fantastic groups, and you know a lot about it because I've seen you being a participant for so many meetups and very active, which is commendable. But I myself like to go for social events, like get together. It's a little bit hard for adults to make new friends here in Melbourne just because everyone is busy and it's multicultural. So with Meetup, you can join a group, sometimes for free, sometimes for a very small charge, and have a really nice experience. They also organize running clubs, they organize board games club, and they also have fantastic trekking opportunities. And I'm planning to go for a trek tomorrow. With a meetup group, and it just costed me like $10, like
What?
which is very affordable for the Australian economy. And I'll be going with a bunch of like 30 people, and it is so nice. Like it gives you a new perspective towards socializing.
Yeah.
Do you know any other alternatives to meetup?
What? First of all, I would actually like to mention, like in our last video, we actually met at a couple of meetups, and hence we actually became friends. And that's actually whole experience. So if you want to actually know a little bit more about like these kind of meetup related apps, so there is something that was introduced. So I actually went to a meetup event. And there, one of the person who organized this event actually introduced me to an app called Butter. So Butter is basically purely for socializing. So imagine, so if someone is planning like a maybe game night, like board game night, or maybe a trekking, or maybe movie night, or something like that, or maybe like going out for drinks or any kind of activity. So what they actually do is the organizers are like, who wants to be part of that? So you just either it is free, you can just join in for free, or whatever is the combined cost, they just divide it as more and more and more and more people come. And that's very good because turns out when you actually go to these events, you meet different people from different backgrounds, like who are maybe experienced here. And I think all the people who are actually on these apps are basically a social creature, because human in itself are social creature. And that is what I actually like, because you meet so many different people, you hear stories, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So if you want to try, do give it a try, the Butter app. And apart from that, what do you think about like alternatives, like maybe meetups or Butter app? And there is also like Facebook Marketplace, right, for these kind of organized events.
Oh, there are so many activities in Melbourne. We can just sit here, talk about it for the entire day. But yes, to be honest, when you are going out, it's best to like look out for new applications on online and search for like community.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best discounts you can get is via just hearing someone else's experience.
Yeah.
And they can share an application which will change your life forever. Meetup came to me from one of my friends, and since I have got knowledge about that app, I have used it religiously.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, like always keep your ears open and you might hear a fantastic story. So today we have talked a lot about discounts in Australia. We have talked about food, clothing, and at the very end about entertainment. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Just a minute. First of all, this video hasn't been sponsored by Unidays or Butter App, or Meetup, or Cotton On, or Monash University, University of Melbourne, or any of the different like brands we have mentioned. But yeah, they are okay. Like they can actually sponsor us. It's all good.
We would welcome them with open arms, and he's right. But we would love to put these links in our description so that any one of you watching can just easily click and explore these apps. And please leave a comment and tell us about more apps if you are aware about them. We would love to explore and probably share about it in the future videos. If you like our content, please press a like. Tell us how to improve it. We would love to expand and make it a little bit better for everyone. And please subscribe to our channel such that together we can make a bigger social circle.